Before we start, something amazing happened last week. This channel passed 10,000 subscribers. That is insane. It's actually been my goal for like 5 or 6 years, and now I kind of just like don't know what to do with my life anymore, I guess. Do you have any suggestions? What should I do with my life? But honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all your support. This channel is going like better than it ever has before, and you are all to thank for that. I look forward to what the future holds. Hello everyone, my name is Matthew McKenna, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to 2 new Shawn Mendes songs. Now, I've actually already done, I think, 2 videos on Shawn Mendes, and one of the criticisms that I brought up was that he seemed to sing mostly about like relationships and stuff, but a bunch of you tweeted me saying make sure you check out his new video because they don't seem to be about relationships. So with that in mind, I'm actually really excited to jump right into this and listen to a couple of songs by Shawn that are actually new. This is kind of a new thing for me. I don't think I've really reacted to any songs that have just been dropped. The 2 songs are called In My Blood and Lost in Japan. We'll start with In My Blood. Before we start though, if you are new here, make sure you click subscribe, turn on notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And without further ado, let me pop in the earphones. That's the universal symbol for we gonna listen to something. Kablamo.
Help me. It's like the walls.
Okay, so it's like a acoustic low-key sort of thing. Cool.
I just can't.
He's hitting his high notes really well.
Laying on the bathroom floor, feeling nothing.
Wow. So a criticism I've had of Shawn in the past is that he seemed to like strain his voice, but man, you can feel how relaxed he is singing this. And his vibrato there is really, really on point. It's not too much, not over the top. He's just got the right amount of wavering.
Help me.
Oh, it's speeding up. Okay. I like that. Kind of gives it an extra sense of urgency, which is cool. There you go, I'm bopping along.
But I just can't.
Is it gonna go big now?
In my blood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he sounds a little bit more relaxed in the chorus here as well.
I'm looking through my phone again.
I honestly prefer his voice deeper like this, as opposed to sort of belting out those high notes. This to me, it just seems kind of more him. I don't know.
It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up.
Interestingly, in this song, I can kind of hear his like passion, I guess, for the subject. It seems like he's singing something that kind of really matters to him. And I mean, it makes sense. Like he's singing about how sometimes he feels like giving up, but obviously he just can't because it's not in his blood. Like, you know, we're not quitters, something like that. But when you sing about stuff like that, I'm sure you feel quite vulnerable, especially because, I mean, singing, the art form is quite vulnerable in and of itself. But then when you're singing about something that like resonates so closely with you, I feel like it's an extra layer of vulnerable. That's very brave and I commend him for it.
In my blood.
Ooh, I like those backing vocals.
It is in my blood.
See, this is an example of something I've mentioned quite a few times in this channel. I love when songs evolve throughout the song itself. Like if you're just repeating the same chorus, it can get a little bit boring and maybe a little bit repetitive. But here the chorus has changed from something more low-key to the sense of urgency to then a bigger finale. That was very well written in my opinion. I've heard so many pop songs and even just a couple in the series that I've been doing on my channel that just kind of repeat the same chorus over and over again. And that's fine, but for a lot of people, myself included, it's just a bit meh. And when I listen to a song like that that just really builds up, that big climax, that last final chorus is way more impactful when it's been built up and layered upon bigger instruments, backing vocals, and just a kind of vocal variation in the main vocal line as well. It's impressive writing. And in my opinion, that's how songs really should be written. If you're going for something that's gonna like really hit home with an audience, you can't just start so big because then you kind of got nowhere to go without making it sort of weird and a parody of itself. Because once you start with this massive, huge chorus, if you amplify that again and go bigger, audiences are just like, whoa, just relax for a minute, all right? Honestly, so far out of all of the Shawn Mendes songs I've listened to, I think that's probably my favorite, which I'm really happy about. I'm so glad to hear him perform something that kind of so clearly means something to him. All right, so let's move on to the second one, which is called Lost in Japan. Oh, damn. Going for that nice piano sound. Is this gonna be like a slow song? I'm so keen. Oh, that was not what I expected.
Looking through your timeline.
Damn, that's funky though. Not really my kind of song generally, but like so groovy.
Groovy, baby!
I'm a couple 100 miles from Japan.
Wait, a couple 100 miles from Japan. Where are you then? How can you be lost in Japan but also be 200 miles from Japan?
Can't get you off my mind.
Okay, this one actually does seem like a song about relationships. Maybe people were talking about In My Blood.
Do I gotta convince you?
I dig this.
It'll only be a couple hours, and I'm about to leave.
Every so often a song can win me over despite the fact that it's kind of about like, I guess, a generic topic. And I think this is one of those songs just because the music is like making me groove. This is the kind of thing I'd like brush my teeth to in the morning, get myself stoked for the day.
The only thing I'm thinking about is you and
I really, really like his voice in this one. He's so relaxed, letting the notes come, and he's hitting them all really, really well. Oh wow, this feels like a 70s throwback with that chorus. This is really good. I can understand why someone wouldn't like it. And I think normally, like I said, this isn't the kind of song that I'd like, but for some reason, this is pulling me in. It feels like it's a song for like a montage of my holiday or something. It feels very like movie scene-esque.
I'm a couple 100 miles from Japan and
Actually, this little bit, I don't really like that much. The chorus though, I'm ready to rock out to.
And I can't get you off my mind.
That bass guitar is really nice in the background. I think that's really making the chorus.
Get you off my mind.
Yeah. And those backing vocals there, him doing those like really high, like Michael Jackson-esque, sounds very good and melds together very well. It's like a modern version of 70s music.
Get you off my mind.
Oh, it's over. Oh. The disappointment. It really seems like Shawn is experimenting a bit with a couple of different styles, which is great for him. I think that his voice is quite versatile, so he should be able to hit a couple different genres. And there he seems to have melded a couple of different ones. I really like that music is sort of coming full circle, and now we're hearing a bunch of like homages to earlier music. I mean, even just in Bruno Mars, for example, as an artist. Treasure, have you seen the music video for that?
Give me your attention, baby.
If you told me that was like from the 70s, I'd believe you. It's really cool to see music evolving in such a way that it's incorporating earlier music, especially because you can really see the influences of each individual artist. So honestly, both of those two songs I would be happy to listen to, and there hasn't actually been a Shawn song so far that I would add to my playlist. However, Lost in Japan just won that for me. Add to playlist. Bam, now it's on my playlist. So with all of that said, I want to hear your thoughts about those songs. What do you think? Did you enjoy them? Do you agree with what I've said, or do you think I'm wrong in any aspects? I'm always keen to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.